Hi, my name is Alena and I'm the commercial director at Megafair Games.
Tell me, Alena, why should people play with Megafair games, or why should they try them?
Well, Megafair Games are mega fair and mega fun. We have quite unique game mechanics. We have skill games. Skill games are a relatively new product to the market. Skill games do not have RNG, which means that the result in the games is not random. So players are very welcome to try and see how skilled they are.
Can you give an example of a skill game? Let's say, what is your favorite?
Well, we have 4 games live now. One of them is Solitaire, which is very well known all over the world. We have Bingo. I hope all the elderly ladies are excited about this now, and not only. We have the fishing game, where you can catch the fish, and candy slot. So we have different types of the games for everyone, so everyone can try and see how fast he is or how skilled he is to win the prize.
What is your favorite?
Good question. I like the fishing one because it reminds me a little bit of the gold miner from my childhood. You can check the game, the little fisherman is trying to catch the fish, and you can help him and be the fastest one and the most accurate to win the most points and the prize.
And did you score any big win yourself, or you didn't yet?
To be honest, I'm not the player too much, to be honest. So I don't usually spend a lot of time gaming myself, but I show a lot of demos. And sometimes I'm really lucky. On those days, I think, why did not I bet my real money now when I play the games and show it to the clients?
But you said this is a skill-based game. Where is the skill coming from? How do you make Solitaire like a skill-based game?
Well, for example, with Solitaire, you have to be the fastest to assign the cards on their right places, and you have to score the most points, and that's how you get the prize. However, the skill in different games is the skill comes from the player. You have to be either the fastest or the most accurate, or both, to get the most points and get the jackpot pool.
I see. So because it's skill-based, it's a fair game, you would say. Pun intended.
That's why we're mega fair, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay, and what type of games are coming in 2026?
Well, at the moment, we have 2 directions. We have skill games and we have RNG games as well. We already have a board game with Zeus. We have an instant win game with Fish. One cross-step mechanic is coming out this September, and we're waiting for a slot. We have a roadmap until April already. Let's see. The team is very optimistic to build 15 games before April. I keep my fingers crossed for that. It will help the commercial department a lot, of course. And I would say the biggest priority at the moment is building good quality RNG games, as well as slots and instant win games, crash games. That's what we expect this fall.
I understand that skill-based are your unique selling point.
Right.
Why did you decide to also create RNG games as well?
At the moment, we see the demand coming from our existing clients, for not only for skill games, but also for our vision of RNG games. They trust that our team can, let's say, rethink some mechanics in a different way and present our own inspiration of some well-known mechanics. However, skill games are quite a niche product. So I bet it will take some time until we popularize it all over the world. RNG games are in demand already.
I see. So I understand that for players, it's very exciting to try out something different, which are skill-based.
Absolutely.
But when you go and talk with operators, what do you say to them? Why should they integrate with you?
To be honest, some of them come to me and say, this is what we have been willing to integrate for a long time, but we could not find a product like this. This is what they have been looking for some time on the market already. Megafair skill games are quite unique because they are online skill games. We have a lot of examples offline skill games, B2B, I mean. B2C, you have a lot in Google Play or in Apple Store, but B2B skill games, online games are quite a rare product. Maybe I'm not aware of something, but so far there is not that many examples. That's why some operators are really excited. And when I say we have skill games, they are, I am surprised, they are shocked that we have it and they want it right now as fast as possible. For example, one of the biggest Japanese operators was fond of our games and they said straight away they want it as soon as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense. I never even heard about offline skill games. How can you make that? Because skill games supposed to be a competition between players.
For example, there are some, as far as I know, there are different offline machines in the USA where you can play skill games offline in the store. Or I've also heard of like big touch screens where you can, let's say, click the fish and play against other people at the same time. So you have a big table and a group of people is playing at the same time.
So it's almost in the same room? You are playing against people in the same room?
Yes, I never played it myself. I know of that this game exists in the USA, in Asia. I never seen it here in Lisbon. So hopefully I'll have an opportunity one day.
Okay. It's very unique, definitely.
I hope it will find, I'm sure it will find its audience and people will request it more and more. But at the same time, we provide something that they are aware of already. They understand how to play and it's a classical RNG range of games.
Okay, and someone is interested in your games, how can they see them? Where are they available?
We have some operators live already. I'm not sure I can name them with their NDA policy, but we have some operators and aggregators live already. So if operators are interested, please contact your aggregation platforms for our content. If it's not available yet, we're always happy to integrate directly or any other ways of integration are welcome. You can talk to me or other guys in the team, so it should not be a problem.
And Alena, I'm happy to see that you have a much bigger stand this time than back at London.
Yes, thank you very much. This time we're exhibiting with a bigger stand. We brought the team this time, and we're very happy to see that there are a lot of clients who are interested, our partners who are coming to welcome us, and I can feel this energy at the exhibition. I really love it, and I hope that the team loves it too, because some of the guys came the first time and they're a little bit, closed and shocked of the scale and the amount of people who arrived to Lisbon. I'm sure it will be a great expo for us, and next time we will come back even bigger, stronger, and with new game ideas.
Definitely. I see there is a big queue around your booth right now. But when is the next time when people have the chance to meet with you if they miss this event?
I'm not sure that we are exhibiting in Sigma Rome, but I'm sure next year we're coming back with stands. So if someone wants to meet us, we're very welcome. You're very welcome to meet us in different expos. However, we will attend some expos as visitors.
Perfect. And then you will be showing us some of your games, I suppose.
Yes, as we plan to do a lot of new releases this fall and winter, I hope that next year we come back with much bigger portfolio. Some of the partners are asking for more and more games, and the team is working 24/7 to release new ideas. We have a lot of new team members, and we are hiring more. So I'm sure the product will become stronger and stronger with time. Obviously, as a new company, we need some time to understand the market more, but I'm sure we will satisfy all the demand that is coming from our players and our partners.
Yeah, with your very first few releases, you probably received quite a few player feedback as well.
Yes.
And what was the feedback about? How are you going to tweak your development for next year?
Well, to be honest, I'm very happy to admit that some players are even texting in our official Telegram channel, and they are sending their comments like, where else I can find your games? They demand more casinos to have our games, and they demand more games as well. Like they say, oh, we only have 5 of your games, do you have more? And so far we're just trying our best to release more. We got quite a positive feedback, I would say, and the numbers say it out loud. We can, well, there is always room for improvement, right? But from what we see, the retention, we see user count and different metrics. They are quite promising. I have experience to compare, and I think we're on the right track.
And what type of people or players enjoying your games the most? I would guess that maybe other skill games based players would be interested, like poker players or blackjack players, something along those lines.
It will be a wild guess. I think those guys who are more on the social gaming side, those guys who are stick to pay-to-play mechanics, they might be interested or tempted to try this sort of games, but on a casino version where they can win money for the classic games they're already good at, like bingo or solitaire, or even fishing.
Yeah. All right. I'm very interested to see those new games, and I wish you a successful rest of the year. And see you at the next event.
Thank you very much, Milan. And I'm happy to announce that for some of the CasinoLove channel members, we'll have our special gifts from Megafair. Subscribe.
Thank you for doing the marketing for us.
Click the bell and subscribe.
Wow.
Leave the comment.
You would be a top YouTuber as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.